Hi everybody. How's everybody tonight? Welcome. Welcome to my live. Thank you for joining me. My name is Laura Roderick. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in San Antonio, Texas. If this is the first time you're watching, I go live on Facebook every Tuesday around 7 p.m. Central Time. And then as soon as I finish with that, maybe 8 o'clock, I start posting to my Facebook business page. And I'll also post the video to YouTube so people can watch it later. So thank you if you're watching live, and also thank you if you're watching on the replay. And please say hello, tell me where you're from. I love to hear from everybody and see where everybody's from. All right, I hope everybody had a nice 3-day weekend. I know I did. It was really nice to be off and have that extra time. The weather wasn't perfect, but I cannot complain. It was warm, and it was just nice to relax. Hi, Renee. How are you? All right, so a lot to tell you. A lot happened with Stampin' Up! Just today. So I rushed home from work and had to print out a few things that happened during the day with their weekly updates so I could share some things with you. So we'll start off by doing that tonight before we make a couple cards. It'll only take a minute to tell you. Also, every week I do a Facebook share contest. If you share my video either on Facebook or YouTube and you let me know that you shared in the comments, I enter you into a contest. I do a random drawing with a little app on my phone. It's like a little, it's almost like Wheel of Fortune. It's just this cute little spinner after I put everybody's names in there. And then it picks a winner for me. So this week I'm giving away, this is called Adhesive Back Sequins Trio. This is a really fun pack of sequins. It's 3 different colors. And the winner this week was Jolene Kent. So Jolene, congratulations. I will put that in the mail for you. Thank you so much for sharing my video. Thank you to everyone who shared my video. And what I'm going to give away this week for the share contest is this pack of brushed metallic adhesive backed gems. So this is really fun. It's got 3 different colors. It looks like a bronze, a copper, and a gold. Really fun. We're going to use, are we using these in tonight's project or next week? Sometimes I get confused. We're going to use them in tonight's project because I always have a couple weeks of projects going at one time. So we're going to use these in a project tonight, but if you share my video, then you could win these when we come back to the next video. All right, let me turn my camera down. I will show you a couple things and then we'll get making some cards. All right. Hi, Lois. All right. Hold on one second. Let me loosen this up. And see. I tried to make this just a little bit higher this week with just the angle because I feel like sometimes I'm just so close to the camera. Hopefully this will be good so you can see everything. All right. So you can see the first thing I'm talking about is a sale. So this starts June 1st and you can save 15% off select papers between the 1st and 30th of June. So for the whole month, you can get these papers on sale, which is super exciting. I know I don't have all the papers yet, so I'm definitely going to be ordering some of those. Let me make sure. Okay. Everything looks good on Facebook. That's coming up okay. So here are the designer series papers. I know the one that I'm looking forward to is this Delightfully Eclectic. This is a really big paper pack with lots of different patterns in it. It's normally $30, so it's $25.50. And then, of course, I'll get my demonstrator discount on top of that. So I'm super excited. I'll probably order another pack of the gingham because I'm going to use that for a project that's coming up. So really pretty papers. If you're looking at some of the papers, June is a good time to order because you get that extra amount of money off. So take a look at that, see if you're interested. The other thing they announced today is they're going to have another set of online exclusives coming out. And those will be available for customers on July 6th. We're going to do our pre-order, I think, starting June 1st. But you can see there's some fun stuff that's coming up on there. And here's just a little preview. There's going to be more than just this. This is just what we can pre-order. But look at this cute little horse and sleigh. This is going to be a really nice set with the stamps and the dies. These papers look amazing. It's called One Horse Open Sleigh Designer Series Paper. Snowflake. Adhesive back snowflakes assortment, so that's fun. Timeless Charms bundle. This looks like a nice set with the flowers. So just I'm excited to see what else is going to be in this set. This new, it's not a set, I guess it's a new suite of products, right? So that'll be fun. Lastly, they're starting a starter kit sale. That's between June 1st and 30th. Instead of the normal $125 for $99, you're getting $155 worth of products for $99 that you choose. So if you're interested in that, if you're interested in joining my team, there'll be a link on my Facebook video and also on my YouTube video that you can take a look at that link. All right, so tonight we're going to be making, excuse me, some Father's Day retirement cards. Both of them. We're going to be using this set, which is Gone Fishing, and I love it. I love the colors. I love everything about this set. It's fun. I like the fonts. It's a really good set. Here's the papers, which are amazing. I didn't even get to use all the papers. I want to use some of these other papers that I haven't used yet. And then here's some of the samples from the catalog. So lots of fun. Masculine set. Looks great. This is what we're going to make tonight. We've got this Happy Father's Day card here. This blue one, So Glad That You're My Dad. We're going to do this Happy Father's Day card like this. And then we're going to do this little tackle box card, which we've done into a Happy Retirement card. So let's get started and get these cards going. Let me put these aside over here. Here is the set, Gone Fishing, so you can see it a little bit better. These are the dies that go with it. Not all the dies, because some I have set aside because we're actually going to use them tonight. So I'll show them to you as we go along, right? So here's what we have for our first card. This first card's super easy, right? Not that many pieces. So this is Mossy Meadow, one of my favorite colors. I think it's definitely my favorite green. Granny Apple's a close second, but I like this color. So 8.5, 5.5, scored a 4 1/4 on this card. Then I took a piece of cardstock, and this is from that bundle. And all I did, and this is not even, these must have got mixed up. They're not, but it doesn't matter. So I did the 5 1/4 by 4, and then I cut it so it's 2 inches and 1 inch, or I'm sorry, 3 inches and 1 inch, right? Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, sorry. This just didn't look like, that's, wait, 2.5 and 1.5. I'm like, that does not look like 3 inches. So 2.5 and 1.5 inches. And then we're just going to flip the other side of the cardstock to make the bottom part. Okay, so same piece, we're just flipping it over and we just cut it like that. I used the Stylish Shapes dies, a couple of the squares to cut out some Mossy Meadow and Very Vanilla. All the cards are kind of based with Very Vanilla as opposed to white tonight. So we're going to have those pieces. And that's it. So let's get started. This is going to be a very easy card. I'm going to take Pecan Pie. Do you guys like pecan pie? I feel like it's my new favorite brown too. It's just such a good color. So, all right. And this one we're doing Happy Father's Day. So I'm going to take that stamp and just stamp it right in the middle. If you have to make a bunch of Father's Day cards for different people, this would be a great one because it's super easy and super fast. Okay, that's it. We're already ready to put it together. So let me get out some seal. And we'll just add a little bit and kind of center it up here. Whoa, fish upside down. No, no, no. Can't have that. What was I thinking? I may have been distracted. Okay, then we'll just put the bottom on like this. Then whenever I have two pieces of DSP that are kind of against each other, I like to put a little separation, either a little piece of cardstock or the ribbon. So we're going to use the Pecan Pie ribbon, and this is a bordered ribbon. Very nice ribbon. And so I'm just going to go around this way. And we'll just tie it into a knot. And I think I'm going to just add a little bit of seal to kind of hold it in place right across here. Just like that. Hold it where it's supposed to go. And then just tie a knot. Very soft, soft ribbon. Hold on. My nails need to be done. Tomorrow's my appointment. So I something's messed up with that, right? That I always have my appointment the day after I do my video. That doesn't make any sense, does it? But that's just what works for the schedule. Okay. All right, we're going to pop up the green layer. So before we do that, see how this is a little bit loose like that? Okay, I think it's straightened out now. I can always add a little like glue dot or something to hold it in place if I would like to. But I think the green's going to kind of hold it in place too. All right, so we're going to take our stamped image, our little sentiment, and put it on top of this one as a layer. And then we'll get out some dimensionals. Oh, not that one. Those are my minis. Hold on, I think I gotta open a new pack of dimensionals. Okay. Trying to listen. Weird noise outside. I don't know what that is. Maybe it's an airplane, who knows? All right, just like that, right over the top. And then we're just gonna add some of those dots. These are the brushed metallic adhesive back dots. And we'll just pick up a couple of those. And let's see. I think I'm gonna use this one right here, this color. So there, and then just a couple others. Not too much bling because it's a card for a guy, right? But these, I think these are kind of masculine dots too, right? Okay, easy breezy, right? First card finished. I love this fish print, so cute. I love the colors. All right, let's do this one next. This is the So Glad That You're My Dad. Another easy card for us. Let me show you the paper before we start that, because this paper is amazing. It's so pretty. Like I said, I love the colors in here. So we've got the fish, and we already saw the flip side of that. We're going to be using this one with these little hooks, little flies, whatever you call them. This is just a nice background pattern too. This one too, what I just love that. I think it's so cute. I didn't get to use this yet. I love this pattern. I think this one's really awesome. I didn't get to use that yet. And on the back this is a nice pattern too. It's almost like, almost like a map, right? It's very cool. And the fishing poles that I didn't get to use either. And this is like netting, just really fun pack. And then the paper that we're going to use now, which is the blue fish. And I like this background as well. Okay, and so the colors too, we're going to be using our boho blue, calypso coral, misty moonlight, mossy meadow, pebbled path, pecan pie, petal pink, very vanilla wild wheat. Nice combination of colors for this. Okay. So this time I'm going to use thick Very Vanilla to do my card base. Same size, 8.5, 5.5 score to 4 1/4. And we kind of did a similar trick like we did before, where we cut this to 5 1/4 by 4. And then this time it looks like we have 1 inch and 3 inches. Maybe that's what I was thinking of before. We have 1 inch and 3 inch on this one. Okay, so these are going to go side by side. And we can go ahead and put those down. I do like Very Vanilla. I don't use it that often, but I do like a nice cream color. Oh, I got that a little bit crooked. Hold on. Let me see if I can lift that up a little bit. I might not be able to. Because I don't want it to be crooked. See if I can just gently kind of peel it up. Again, a little bit distracted, right? I need to pay attention better. Let's try that again. I'm going to add a little bit more seal. So the next time I absolutely won't be able to get it off. So this is it. Do it right this time. Okay. I think that's going to be better. Sheesh. Okay. All right. This piece goes on next to it. And we'll just line that up right against here. Now we've got DSP here. Okay, so again, I like to separate it a little bit. So this time I have this really, this beautiful twine. It's threaded twine, and you can see that it has silver thread in it, which is really, really pretty. Let me hold it up a little bit closer so you can see the silver thread in this twine. So I really like that. We're just going to glue the piece on like that. And it's got almost, it's not round, so it's almost like flat on one side, so that should work out just fine for gluing. So let me get my glue going here. Uh-oh, I guess I could wait. Oh, okay, hold on. Let me see what I can do about the, I don't know why I've got a glare. Hold on, where's that coming from? I'm not sure. Let me move my light a little bit and see if that helps. I wonder if it's because I moved my camera so it's a little bit, let me move it a little bit. I don't know. I did move my camera a little bit higher this time, but I see what you're saying. It does look a little bit foggy. I don't know why, because I haven't changed anything except the height of the camera. Same light, same everything that I always use. Weird, right? All right, so I'm just going to put this on and let that dry. Then I'm just going to trim off the edges. Okay, so while that's drying, let me do my stamping. So glad you're my dad. Is it from my, I don't know. Okay, and this I'm going to do in Misty Moonlight. So glad that you're my dad. All right, and same thing before on this, except this time I'm going to pop this part onto here. I'm distracted now by that light. I'm trying to figure out why it looks so foggy and the light is so weird. I don't think I moved my light at all. I'm going to keep playing with it. All right. Love circles because you can't mess it up. It can go any direction. All right. A little bit of seal. Right like this. Let's clip these ends right here. Just like that. This twine is so pretty. Okay, and then let's use a little bit of these. These are the 2023, 2025 in color dots, and I'm getting a lot of use out of these boho blue ones. I think the blue is really, really pretty. So hold on, let me get my thing. And so all I did was just added 3 of them. Wow, that does not want to come off. Just in a row. Straight. Okay, that is it. Another easy card, right? A lot of airplanes tonight. Sometimes we get the military planes. San Antonio is military city, you know, so we have a lot of military here. Okay. Alrighty, there we go. Card number 2. All right, we're working our way up. Those are like appetizers, right? So we're doing the easy ones first, and then we're gonna get to the one that takes a couple minutes. All right, next one, let's do this one here. Okay, and we've done this one before, right, with different things, just we're using a little bit of pattern on the front. So this is the boho blue cardstock, 8.5 by 5.5, and then this is scored at 4 1/4 like usual, but then we also scored it at 2 1/8 and folded it back on itself. So it's going to open like this. Then we have the pieces of cardstock that we're going to put in, and we're using this pattern right here. This is 5 1/4 by 4, and these are 5 1/4 by 1 7/8. So let's start by attaching those. I want to use this this pecan color with this beautiful, it's almost like a gingham, right? Or plaid, it's a plaid. And I want to use that for something too. Just too many things, so little time, right? To play. Father's Day is going to sneak up quickly, I feel like. It's just a few weeks away. All right, so these get centered here. Okay, then we're going to start our layers. So I've cut out some of those stylish shapes dies in the squares again, and I've got Boho Blue, Misty Moonlight, and then I've got a couple that I cut out of the Very Vanilla. So the smaller one, we're going to do some stamping, and we're going to stamp in Misty Moonlight. Happy Father's Day. And since I already used that one, let me get out my cleaner. Clean that off. Okay. Do you like this font? I love this font. I think it's so pretty. Happy Father's Day. These sets are sets that you can keep forever, right? Because I feel like maybe they only have one set a year that has Happy Father's Day or Happy Mother's Day. So I feel like you have to hang on to them and kind of collect them. Okay, so we're going to start by layering these. This one's going to go this way. So the first one's going to be kind of square, the second one's going to be diamond, and then the third one on top is going to be square again. Now let's see, I want to grid it just a little bit to make sure I'm kind of close to getting it right. Okay, and then this one's going to go in the middle. Right like this. Pretty easy, right? Then we're going to glue half of it here. Put it right like this, so the square is going to be right in the middle, right like that, and it's only glued on half of it, so it can open nicely. This is going to be the inside for writing, and you can see kind of where that square falls. It's just a little bit smaller than the Boho Blue, and that's going to go here. So if we put this right in the center, it's going to be covered up nicely. So I'll just get some seal for that. So we'll just put this right in the center, and then it should be covered up nicely. All right, now we've added a fish, and we're back to this paper. This fish paper is really fun. Cuts out the fish. So that's easy. We don't even have to fussy cut this week, right? So that's super fun. So let me get some Post-it tape, and we'll just run it through our machine really quickly. And then we'll have a little fish for the front. Those are kind of lined up kind of silly, but I don't really think it matters if they're straight or not. Put that aside for in a few minutes. Okay. Tearing my my Post-it tape, and we have one perfect little fish, so that's good. So if you get the kit this week, I'm also giving you a little scrap of this paper, and I kind of cut it jagged to kind of go around some of the fish, but you're getting a piece in the kit to cut out the fish as well as everything else that comes in your kit. And we're just going to attach this right here. The first one I used had a little bit of the Calypso Coral in it. This one does not. This one has a little bit more of the Pebbled Path in it. But I think it's still cute. And I didn't put any ribbon. I didn't do any rhinestones. I just kind of left it plain the way it was. And I think it looks just fine like that. Okay, we did all the easy ones. Now we're going to do the one that's more, I don't know if it's more fun, but a little bit more work. Okay, so this one is a cute little tackle box card that we're making. And I decided just to put a clear cover on it. And not that you have that at the top of a clear tackle box, but I just thought it was a cool look. So that's what we did with that. Let's get out the pieces. Now, this little piece right here, I used this rectangle label. I pulled that out of this mini pocket envelope dies. This is still available as an online exclusive, and I just used this die right here. If you get the kit, I'm going to die cut that for you, so you don't have to worry about having anything except for the Gone Fishing bundle as far as die cutting. Okay. So let's get out our pieces. And I just want to mention for a minute, if you would like the make and takes this week, just place your order of $35 or more. Here is where to go. I do it by Friday this week instead of by Saturday. I moved it up a day because I want to get everything out on Saturday this week and get it in the mail Saturday morning. I think the post office closes at noon. So I want to get everything in the mail Saturday this week. Usually I mail them on Monday. I cut them on Sunday. But so put your order in by Friday. You'll get the make and takes for free. Here's the host code this week for it. And maybe you want to wait till June 1st to get some of those really fun specials that are going on right now. Okay. So I did, because these are just little scraps, I actually did die cut these in your kit this week. Rather than just giving you little tiny scraps of paper, I thought I'll just do the die cutting on these pieces, right? So I'm going to put those aside for now. You will get some silver cardstock. Here's that label that I cut out. All right, so let's start at the beginning here. All right, this piece is going to be for doing some stamping and die cutting, okay? We've got Mossy Meadow again, standard card base, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. These are going to be our inside pieces, so we'll put those on at the very end. All right. Next up, I have these little hooks, and so that's going to be our next layer. And I cut this at 5 and let me see what it is, 4 7/8 by 3 5/8. Hold on, is that right? Sometimes I'm not looking at the right thing because I've got everything listed. No, here it is down here. 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. I know it was a little bit bigger than our usual 5 1/4 by 4. Because I wanted more of the DSP to show around the edge, since we're going to be covering up most of the front with the tackle box. So I wanted some to show out around the edge, right? As much as possible. So I got it pretty close to the edge on here. So we're just going to have a very skinny border on here, just like that. Okay. All right. So let's do our stamping and die cutting next. So we want to stamp all these little pieces and then die cut them out for things in our tackle box. So I'm going to start by stamping them in Night of Navy. So let's get that out first. So I'm going to do the outsides first. So I've got this little bobber. So we'll do this one here like that. And then I've got, I don't know what you call some of these. You guys don't make fun of me. That's some kind of, what do you call that? Who knows how to fish here? Can't think of what it's called. All right. And then I'm going to do this little thing here. This thing has a hook on it too. It's going to come to me. I'll think of what it's called in a few minutes. Okay. Now all these have another part to them that we're going to do the inside in, right? And we're going to do that in Sweet Sorbet. So, and I kind of messed, you can see my Sweet Sorbet is kind of messed up. So I accidentally put something from Night of Navy on it. And I was like, no. And then I tried to get it off and I kind of took a little chunk out of there. So I do have a new one that I haven't opened yet, but yeah, I kind of ruined it. So I'm just going to put a little, nope, not that color. Whew, that was a close one. This one's going to go right here. Like that. This goes at the bottom of this bobber. Like that. Oh, I hate when that happens, but I'm going to leave it like that. It's okay, because I don't think I can redo it unless, hold on. We got plenty of cardstock here. Let's just do another one. See if I can get it right. Let me move it closer. press down all the way. Okay, got that. This one I did in Smoky Slate. And I think I can put this color away now. And that is this piece right here. Did I? Yes, I did. Hold on. Lure. Thank you, Lois. Oh, you guys, lures. Thank you. Lures and bobbers. Got it. I was about to like yell for my husband because he fishes. I'd be like, what's this called? Okay. Got that one. And then the last one, I think I stamped in Mossy Meadow. And that's this little piece right here. Okay. That's it for that. Okay, let's die cut those out. While I have this open, let's do our happy retirement on our little piece that's cut out. All right. Okay, so all these have dies. Let me move a few things and get these out. Okay, so you can see these are easy to line up here. And I could have pre-done these, but I figure, oh, it's just a couple. It won't matter that much. Just take a second to run these through. I'm gonna put that like that. Here is this little bobber. I found a new Post-it tape too that's skinnier now. I'm not sure what I'm going to use it for yet, but let me show you. I think it's pretty cool. Look how skinny this one is. I should probably use it for this, right? Because that way I don't risk getting anything. Not that the Post-it tape ever pulls up any of the paper, but. Okay, and then I need this one, which I think I didn't pull. I did not. Here it is right here. Okay, got that one. I might need to trim this down just a little bit to make sure it goes through my die cutting machine, because I got the little baby one. I love my little baby die cutting machine. It's so cute and so handy. Okay. Lots of little pieces. Have you guys noticed a lot of the sets have lots of cute little pieces? Yeah, I'm excited about that because it's fun to play with. I like that set that's got like the lemonade, little lemons. It's just so cute with the little picture and the picnic blanket. I can't wait to use that one. There's another one, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to remember the name of it. I'm going to put these aside so I have them for later. But I made this card, so this will probably be in an upcoming class at some point, where you have everything little. Look at the little table and the chair, the leaves, everything. So lots of fun little bitty stuff to cut out. So I'm loving all these little sets. Okay, so let's make sure we have our pieces. We've got this, this. All right, we have the pieces that we already cut out, so we're gonna fashion a little bobber out of these 3 pieces. This little feather is gonna go onto this one like that. Okay, so we're getting all our goodies together for our tackle box, which we don't quite need just yet. All right, so next, and then the other thing is, with your piece of silver cardstock, you're going to take the dies and cut out. This thing comes in 2 pieces. Okay, so you get this piece, and it comes with a little triangle. Cuts that out too, so that's the other piece of that one. And then I cut out a bunch of little silver hooks. Really, really cute. So let me pull those out, little extra pieces. Hopefully I won't lose any of those in the next 3 minutes. Okay, so that's what you cut out of the silver. All right, next we're going to cut out a couple of other pieces. I don't think I gave you the measurements yet. So this I just took 5 1/4 by 4, and I used the die right here, this one right here, just to cut that out. Okay, and that's going to kind of make our, you know, what do you call those? Like not parts, but I don't know. Okay, so this is going to be what we're going to use for the bottom. And this is going to be for the top, the clear. And both these are the same size. They're 4 7/8 by 3 5/8. All right. So let's start first by lining up where this is going to go, because that's how we're going to attach our little pieces. Okay. Let me see. I need to move this up a little bit so everybody can see what I'm doing here. And so this is going to go, let me line it up right about here. So I'm going to use that new skinny little Post-it tape and just put a couple little pieces on to hold it in place, because I want to make sure I'm putting everything where it's supposed to be. So I'm just going to add a couple little pieces of Post-it tape like right here. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to take this little stamp, and I'm going to do this in the same Mossy Meadow color. It's just a little texture stamp. So let me pull my Mossy Meadow. And it just adds a little bit of interest behind what we're putting in. And I think they did this in the catalog, and I thought it was a really good idea. So I'm just going to put those in different spots, and like maybe right here, and then right here. Okay, so I've just stamped those where those are going to go. Okay, now we can start putting our pieces, and most of them I'm just going to put down with a little bit of seal. So I'm going to start by putting this one right here, like that. We'll put our other bobber in the next one. And I'm trying to add, just to kind of even up the color, a little bit of the sweet sorbet in each little section of the container, okay? All right, let's get out some glue and put this piece together. This little bobber right here. So I cut out sweet sorbet in this little piece here, and I'm going to put it on the bottom of the bobber so it makes it like dual color. So we'll let that dry for a second. And then I'm just going to add a little bit of seal on the back, which I could have done first. And then I'm going to add, this is a piece of pecan pie that I die cut with the piece, just to make the bobber part just like that. Okay, then I'm going to add seal again. You know what, let's just use the glue as long as I got it, and we'll just glue this whole thing. All right, so that one's going to go up here like that. Whoops, I'm moving a little bit, hold on. Okay, next I want to take this one, and I might as well use the glue while I got it out, right? So let's just add a little bit of glue to this one and put it right here. And then we're just going to layer this up. I'm going to put the little feather on it, right like here. And then I'm going to put a little hook, but we'll do all 4 of our hooks at the end, because those are so skinny that I'm going to use my little glue pen for that. Okay, this one is going to go right here along the edge. Okay, and then this one, what I did was I took a little bit of the sweet sorbet twine. Let me pull this out. And I just attached these 2 pieces of the twine with the twine together. So let me pull this through. Hold on. That light that's causing the glare is also very hot. I feel like it's getting very hot in here. I have the air turned down pretty low. So I'm just putting these together, and then I'm just going to tie it. Cut this into a little knot at the top. I know you can't see what I'm doing because my fingers are in the way. just go again and around again. Now I've got a little knot holding that together. Just like that, cute, right? And then I'm just gonna take a little adhesive on the back and just kind of wind my twine behind it. Just so it's kind of sticking out and showing, right? So just a little bit back and forth like that. And I thought that looked really cute, just like that. And then we'll just trim it off a little bit. All right. Let me add a little bit more seal if I can, or you know what, let's just add a little bit of glue, make it super sticky. And then we'll put this piece here. Okay, now I want that to stay. So let me take a little block and just put that on there for a minute. Okay, so I want to next add a little bit of glue. So I'm going to get my silicone mat and put my hooks upside down. Now you could always cut these out if you used a little bit of the that sticker paper. What do you call it? Before you cut it out. And then you would just have to peel it, but they're so skinny. I feel like that would be hard too, because you're going to have to try and get the backing off if you use that. So these are skinny and little, but I think they look really cute in the tackle box. So it's worth it, right? We're gonna say it's worth it. One more. Then I'm gonna take my little tweezers that I started using last week and just place them with the tweezers. So I'm gonna put one right on top of this to kind of to finish that part off. Whoa. Okay, that one flew out of the way. Let's put one right here. And another one. Oh, I had 6 of these. Did you see that? I thought there was only 4. I used actually 6 of these. That's a lot of hooks, but I guess you need a lot of hooks when you fish. All right, so let me glue up 2 more. Good thing I cut out plenty. Yeah, I think, Renee, you're right. It just be, for me with my nails, I don't think I can peel that double-sided stuff off. Find the edge. Maybe if you place it right so there's a little piece that's not covered, you have an easier time peeling it, maybe? Okay, that's not good. Okay, so we got our little bitty hooks, which is going to be the last thing. See if that's stuck at all. And then let's put our sentiment in, and then the inside of the tackle box will be done. Okay. Move this stuff aside. All right, here's our sentiment. This one's at least easy to put down with a little bit of seal. Just right here. All right, and then we can peel up our Post-it tape. Make sure that's kind of straight. All right, so everything's in the right spot now. So we're going to we can go ahead and put this part on the card. So I'm just going to put a little bit of seal right here and kind of center it where we're going to want it to go, like right like this. Okay, so that's that. Now this, we're going to want to add our window sheet to. So I feel like the glue is a little bit messy. Do I want to use glue? Yeah, we're going to use glue because it's so skinny. So I'm just going to dot along with the glue and just around the edge. And we're just going to attach our window sheet. Now you don't have to. You could just put this on the paper and call it a day and be done and not put the window sheet. I just felt like it added just a little bit of dimension to the project. So that's why I did it. I like window sheet. All right, now let me get this lined up without getting it all smeary. That looks good. Okay. Press it down a little bit without getting glue on my fingers. All right, we're gonna let that dry for just a minute. While that's starting to dry underneath, we're gonna on the outside start putting our strips. So in order to make it go up a little bit, I have the foam adhesive strips, and these are pretty skinny, so these work out pretty well. But I need to get them so they're not showing, right? We don't want our slip to show, as they say, so I want to be very careful when I put these on to make sure they're not going to be showing through the window. So I'm just going to go around with that. And we're probably going to have to trim the corners if our pieces, because our pieces are square, you can see these kind of have rounded corners. And so we might have to do a little trimming of the corner if something's sticking out, but that's okay. And these don't have to be all the way to the edge because this isn't a shaker card. Nothing's going to fall out of it. All right, I might be a little low on the screen. Sorry about that. I'll move it up and put our last piece across. Now again, you don't have to do this part if you don't want to, but I think it's fun. Okay, let's strip this off, and then comes the most tricky part of the whole night is making sure we get this. You have one try, right, to get this in the right spot. So let's see how we do. Okay. Get everything out of the way. It's gonna go like this. Let me move it so everybody can see it. All right, I'm gonna actually bring it a little bit closer to me so I can see where the edges are gonna line up. I probably should have cut the corners first, but we're just gonna put it down. And I think we got it. All right, then if you see anything sticking out, you can just do a little bit of trimming. Kind of neaten it up a little bit. Tuck it in. Make it look nice. Cut off any little corners. All right. Then the only thing we have left to do then is put on the inside. Let me make sure these are tucked in okay. This needs to get tucked in a little bit more. Actually trim this down a little bit if we can't get it all the way tucked in. Okay, so there it is. We did it, right? Okie dokie. All right, so this opens this way. The inside, we're just gonna add our 5 1/4 by 4 of Very Vanilla. Now I guess this one, I mean, if you, I was gonna say you might not want to do a ton of these, but if you did like 5 of them or something, if you're doing everything together at one time, it's pretty easy, right? When you do it individually, it takes a little bit longer. But if you're cutting out, if you're stamping 5 bobbers and 5 this, and then you could whip them together pretty quickly. All right, hooks on the bottom like here. This is just a little piece of the leftover DSP. I'm gonna need to just trim it just a little bit, which I should have done ahead of time. Okay, so there's the inside. And that's it, you guys. We did it. We did the big one. All right, so we did our retirement card. Let's bring back what we have tonight. We did our Happy Father's Day card. We did 2 of those here, and then the one that says, So Glad You're My Dad. So lots of fun fishing cards tonight. I hope you like them. I thought they were fun cards to do. I have something to show you for next week, what we're going to do. All right. Thanks, you guys. Thank you very much. Just a couple quick things. If you want the project and measurement sheet, send me an email at sunshineandsparklestamping@gmail.com. There are 2 S's here, Sparkle Stamping. So that's 2 S's in a row. If anybody emails me and I haven't answered it because I didn't receive your email, I answer all my emails. So I just want to put that out there. If you would like this, let me know. I'll send it to you. I'm working right now with Constant Contact trying to get an email list set up, and that way I can email people every week the project sheet and the email. So that'll be better once I get that finished. I'm working on it. Paper Pumpkin is welcome in this month, coordinates with Countryside Inn Suite, and you can also, for $6, if you're a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, get the dies that go with it. So that's an extra thing if you wanted to add that on. Okay, next week we're ready to do our third quarter calendar class. So I have those ready, so that's what we'll do. Now next week I'm not going to be here, so I am not going to be here next Tuesday, but the week after we're going to do calendar class. So I have our July calendar, I have August calendar card, and then this is what I did for September. So I hope you like these. I hope they complement your set that you've worked on already, and we'll do those next time I'm live. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a great week. I appreciate you all. Thanks so much. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.